Sam without a plan. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey,
How are things? How are you doing this evening?
it's good. It's good. We got a lot of snow today, so I'm trying to avoid all that.
Are you like in the northern region then? I'm not trying to dox you, but like,
Oh, I'm in Portland, so
Oh.
everybody lost their fucking mind.
gross. That's not good at all. I'm so sorry. I live in Ohio, so the best we
Yeah.
have right now is just like trains just like exploding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, you know.
So you have your own apocalypse happening right now.
It's not a big deal. I'm growing a third arm. I think it's gonna help me out quite a bit. Insurance isn't covering it though. So I mean, what are you gonna do? Sam without a plan,
Pre-existing.
please tell everyone what you do on the internet. I would really appreciate that immensely.
Yeah, I do a lot of horror survival games, and I do a lot of speed runs. I do a lot of challenge runs and Soulsborne games, and I'm also a host, so I host a lot of speedrun events, and yeah, that's about it.
That's wonderful. And I do watch your YouTube channel. I love the Elgato run that you do. You play fucking Dark Soul games on the Elgato Stream Deck,
Yeah.
which is such
Yeah.
a ballsy move, and it's such. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, like I watch those things, and I'm like, I feel like a dog shit person. I don't feel good about myself at all. Like I should really be better at things. I should really practice something in my life. Jesus Christ. It is very impressive. So please follow my friend Sam without a plan. And do you have any experience playing Dungeons and Dragons?
None whatsoever. Not at
Awesome.
all.
Neither do I. So this is gonna be perfect then. Are you ready for your adventure?
Yeah. Let's go.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me pull this up. Pull up my documents. As dungeon masters, I learned I get documents. I'm allowed to have them. Okay, let's pull you in. All right, Sam. Your campaign title is called Going to the Bank. Your name is Pauline Gardner. You're 33 years old. Is that okay?
No.
Okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear. That is what we call a character choice, not being okay
Yeah.
with your age.
Yeah.
All right, let me read your scenario for you. After a
I don't get to choose at all.
you don't get to choose shit.
Damn it. All right. So.
Your name is Pauline Gardner. You're 33.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I'll give you 32 now because I appreciate you being on this program.
Okay.
I'll give you 32.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. I'll take it.
After a long day of working at your local pizza place, where you lick each pepperoni for freshness, you could use some good news. You park your kind of dented 1986 Ford Buick in your driveway and get the mail. As you enter the house, you start to go through this mail. Junk mail, eviction notices, subpoenas, but one letter sticks out. It's a card from your grandmother, Ethel. You open it up immediately, and it's a birthday card for you, even though your birthday is 5 months away. But that's fine, because inside that
This is
card...
fantasy.
But that's fine, because inside that card is a check worth $5.63. That's free money to yourself. You take out your phone and try to deposit it through the bank application, but it's not working. You look at the time and you notice if you go now, you can make it to the bank before closing. You hop into your old car and head to the bank. You park and turn off the vehicle, and you're in the parking lot. How do you proceed?
Oh, okay. All right, I jump out of the car.
Okay, you jump
and
out of the
run
car.
to the door.
You run to
Yes.
the door. Okay, you're gonna open the door. I'm gonna roll for you opening the bank door.
Okay.
You open the bank door successfully. There is as you see the bank, there is one teller. There's about 2 people in line. There's random people sitting around, drinking free coffee, eating, the desk candies and all that stuff.
Okay.
What do we do?
What do we do? We.
Oh yeah, have you been inside a bank before? I probably should have asked that in advance, because no one actually probably goes inside
Okay.
banks anymore.
Okay. So I have been inside a bank. It has been like 10 fucking years, though.
Okay, but you know what inside of a bank is, correct?
I know.
Perfect.
I know what the inside of a bank looks
Listen,
like.
I just
Yes.
as I was writing this, I'm like, I can't give away the joke of you going in a bank, but I'm like, shit, when's the last time anyone's been inside a bank? Like, damn it.
Okay. So I see the little zigzag lines.
Yeah, the
little
zigzags.
Zigzag?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I dip under those. There's 2 people in line. I dip under them.
Okay, so
To save time.
you're gonna cut in line to these 2 people, or you're just gonna get behind them?
No. There's only 2 people in line, but they got like 12 zips, right?
Yeah,
so you gotta dip under each one of them and get behind.
Okay,
Get behind the last person.
I'm gonna roll for a cool maneuver.
Okay, cool for new. Okay.
You rolled a 14. You do dip under the zigzag lines to get behind the second person in line. You don't do it very coolly. Honestly, as people are watching you, they would kind of consider maybe you should have just walked around. It probably would have been just as fast. But I know, sometimes people get excited about being in a bank for the first time in 10 years. The first person gets out of line, the second person goes up, gets their stuff. Now you're at the counter with the teller, and the teller says, "Hello, how may I help you? I am the teller."
Okay. So I say, "Hang on, I gotta sign the back of this check." And I grab the pen and I write my name on the back of the check.
Okay.
I forgot to do that.
I'm gonna write the roll for the right. You rolled a 7. You write the shittiest signature that pretty much anyone's ever seen, but it doesn't matter because it's a bank, and quite frankly, they take most checks. She's not gonna check the check. As you hand the check over to the teller, a man walks in, and he puts a mask on, and he pulls out a gun, and he says, "This is a stick up. I want everyone's money. I want everyone's phones. Don't you dare hit that button behind the counter, or everyone's dead." How do you proceed?
I say, "Yeah, I'm with that guy."
I'm going to roll for this lie. You rolled a 9, and he just kind of shrugs. He's like, what are you talking about? No. No, you're not.
I'm blaming this on my terrible name. I'm blaming this. All these bad rolls.
All these bad rolls on your Pauline. You don't like the name Pauline? That's so weird and interesting. All right. So the guy comes up behind you with the gun. And he says, I want everything in your pockets. I want your phone." And he's waving the gun around. He's a little nervous. I mean, most robbers are. There's a very high tense situation.
So I look at him and I go, "I'm a girl. My pockets are fake, and I have a check for $5."
Okay, I'm gonna roll for your sad life.
Exactly.
You roll a 19. He starts to actually feel bad for you. He says, "You know what? I am so sorry that I ever waved a gun at your face. It sounds like you lead
Like you should be.
a very terrible, depressing existence. One might even say terrible, to be in fact, that perhaps that your life is never going to get better and you're never going to succeed in anything." And he literally puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "I feel bad for you." And he points the gun at the teller and says, "Give this woman some of this money right now. Give this woman some of this money." The teller takes out a couple of 20s and slides it to you and says, "Here you go. It's on the house. Please be safe." And what do we do after this? You got the money.
The money, okay. Do I still have my check?
The check is with the teller. You want to ask for the check back?
Yeah. No, I don't want the check back. I want to cash it.
Okay,
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if you
I
can
need
cash
that
the check.
$5.
The $5.63, I might add.
Yes. That adds up.
Damn, you rolled a natural 20. You say, you know what? These couple 20s are fantastic, but my grandmother, my Pookie, as I like to call her, gave me this check for my birthday, and I would love to get that money as well. Without question.
Granny Ethel.
Oh, Granny Ethel. She takes out the extra $5.63, and she hands it over to you as well and says, here you go. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Now what do we do?
I slide the 63 cents back and tell her she can keep that because I don't have any pockets.
I'm going to roll for a very cool line. You rolled a 10. That line isn't that cool. Honestly, it could have used a little bit of work and pizzazz, maybe a couple workshop bits. You know, maybe bring that up with your local sketch group in Portland, Oregon. Who knows? You know, don't talk to the sketch people. Don't talk to the improv people there. Anyways, so you slide the money back over, and the teller is silently sobbing. She thinks that she is going to die. There's a gun pointed at her. She's doing transactions at her minimum wage job. And, yeah, where do we go from here?
What happened to the dude with the gun?
He's still there right next to you. He's
still got his hand on my shoulder?
No, I mean, he like removed it. If he still had his hand on his shoulder, it'd be kind of weird. He kind of just like felt bad. Like, you know, you do that thing with friends, like, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have punched that dude at the bar. Like, it's like one of those things. So yeah, he's still there. He's pointing the gun right at her because he wants the money. He needs it. So
okay.
And she starts crying. What do you want to do? What's the play?
Okay, so I already got my $40. Thanks for the couple 20s.
Yeah.
I go ahead and I tell her, hey, you might want to like hurry this up a little bit, like, because the faster you get him the money, the faster he's gonna leave, right? Like, that's just common sense.
That's true. I'm gonna roll for logic. You rolled a 10. She is just she's kind of like breaking at this point, and she starts screaming. She's like, I will not be taken down like this. You don't know me. I don't know you. I have to live. And she swings at the robber and hits him right in the face, and knocks him down. His gun to his side, he slips and he falls, you know, makes clean contact, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
He's on the ground right now.
Okay.
She is, the teller is just having a meltdown. She made a clean cock. Can't believe she pulled that off. She is just amazed with herself, but also frightened at the same time, because that could be a death sentence. So.
Well, I am looking around for where the hell the security guard is, because every bank has a security guard in there. What the hell is that guy doing? Is he doing nothing?
There's no security guard here. Not all banks have security guards. You haven't. No. Hold on. You have not been in a bank in 10 years. You said that. How do you know there's still security guards there?
They gotta have jobs.
Not all. Sometimes they're at parks. I don't know. Sometimes they're at like movie theaters or malls. Not every security guard works at a bank, Sam.
Okay, fine. Okay, so there's no security guard. Okay, so he's on the floor. He's on the floor. What do? I say, not my circus, not my monkeys. I came, I got what I wanted, and I walk towards the door. I'm walking out.
You're gonna walk leisurely. Do you wanna go through the zigzag, or do you want to go up and down the zigzag? I want to make sure I'm getting this right.
Since I rolled so terribly and was not cool going under.
Yeah, you were not cool doing that.
This time, I go over.
You're gonna go over.
I go over them. I step
Okay.
over them.
Okay, gotcha.
Hopefully Pauline's pretty tall.
I mean, Pauline is like 5'9", so like she's
much taller
she's
than
decent.
me.
She's decent. But you did roll an 8, which means as you start to jump over them like a wounded gazelle in the safari, you mean to get tangled up in all of those ropes, and you fall to the ground, and you really, really hurt your arm quite badly.
Okay.
Because it's tile, and tile hurts.
Yeah.
Just then the robber gets back up, and he starts pointing the gun at you again and says, "You're not going anywhere. What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to call the cops?"
No, a cab.
He agrees with you. He says, "Sweet." But he says, I don't know if I can let you go. I'm worried, no offense, but I'm worried. I just watched you try to walk over the line, and quite frankly, I don't know if I trust you. Cause that was just a move that no one's ever done, ever. So you need to gain this man's trust. That's basically what's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. Since you were so nice to me and got this lady give me $40 of someone else's money, all right. And I got $5 of my own. I'm willing to give you one of the 20s if I can just walk outside. I don't even have to get in my car. I'll walk really slowly, like up the block. How about that? So that I don't escape too fast for you.
Okay. You roll a 19. You try to untangle yourself from all the barricade stuff. I forget what they're called exactly. But the
ropes or something.
The ropes. There's like an actual name for them, and
Yeah.
I know what they are, and I'm gonna remember about 20 minutes later after this session. But he helps you up, and he says, "Okay, yeah, the velvet ropes. They have like an actual name for them, though. They're like some kind of barriers. Anyways, the robber helps you up, and he brushes you off a little bit, and he says, "All right, that's fine. Give me the 20, and we'll call it a deal."
There you go. Have my 20.
Okay, you give him the 20, and you walk out slowly out of there. You attempt to walk out, but you definitely fall as you are getting out of the bank. You are very clumsy for once again. You are just, I don't know, you're just bad at walking today, Pauline.
My arm hurts.
Your arm hurts. That's true.
My arm hurts.
But those aren't your legs, but hey, guess what? Some people are clumsy. What are you gonna do? So you walk out, and you begin to walk down the street to your local McDonald's, and you sit there and you be silent as you see the cops roll up to the bank, and you start to hear a shootout, and an ambulance comes by and picks up body and leaves. Later that evening, you're at home, and you see it on the news that there was a robbery at the bank that day, and that there was one casualty, and it was actually the bank teller that died, and not the robber. And that might have been your fault, and you have a deep-seated guilt for probably the rest of your life, knowing that if you probably would have stayed and helped that teller, maybe you both could have survived this endeavor.
Okay, but do I? Or do we roll for that?
Oh yeah, I guess I gotta roll for that. Rules are rules.
Deep-seated guilt.
You rolled a 5. You don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about. You don't have any empathy, Pauline. That's right. You're rocking the day. You're going out with that $25. Let's go. No empathy, Pauline, baby. You survived your No Dungeons, No Dragons experience. Folks, please Follow my friend Sam Without a Plan. What are you playing next on your stream? What are you doing?
So we've been going through Metal Gear Solid, the entire freaking series.
Oh,
and so we
jeez.
just made it to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. So we've been going through that,
Ooh.
and that's what we're gonna be we're gonna be playing that right after this.
Fantastic. Well, Sam Without a Plan, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you have a lovely
Thank you
evening.
for having me.
And well, I'll talk to you soon.